Hi friends, my name is Machindra Chate and I am your maths teacher. Friends, we have started linear equations into variables and we learned how to solve simultaneous linear equations by elimination method and substitution method. Now today we will add one more method of solving the simultaneous equations, and that is graphical method. Before proceeding further, I must tell you something about what is graph and what is its importance and how to learn about some important things about graph. Friends, when we say linear equation in two variables, the question why it is called linear, the answer is that the graph of a linear equation in two variables is a straight line. Consider any equation in two variables. Consider any equation in two variables. And if we take, suppose, some values for x and calculate some values for y, then we can get the coordinates of the points. And if we place those points on a graph, we find that all the points are in a straight line. All the points in a straight line. Friends, this entire system, reference this, is established by mathematician Cartesian. Here we will begin from the concept of number line. So if we take any horizontal line and we mark there one fixed point from where we are counting the distance, that fixed point is called origin. That fixed point is called origin and its x coordinate is 0. Its x coordinate is 0. From origin, right hand side numbers are positive and on left hand side numbers are negative. Suppose this is one unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in this way countless. On left side -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and countless. When we have to plot any point on number line, we must know the coordinates of say, for example, we say 3, so it is clear that point is here. When we say -3, point is here, and in this way we can find coordinates, x coordinate. The same way, if we draw one vertical line, then this horizontal line is called x-axis, and vertical number line or horizontal number line is called x-axis, vertical number line is called y-axis. And if point is on x-axis, then its y coordinate is always 0. If point is on y-axis, then its x coordinate is always 0. Therefore, the equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. And the equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. So friends, with this help, we have to find, this is x-axis, and we have to find one more line here. And numbers 1, 2. So this is, it becomes x-axis and it becomes y-axis. I am showing you roughly. Whenever graph comes, we have to use graphs. And these graphs are usually available in this form. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and in this way we use graph when we are plotting any graphical work. So we need not have to draw x-axis, all these things. On graph, we can mark x-axis, mark y-axis, and mark points properly. So friends, now we will learn how to draw a graph of given linear equation. So we'll start with here. Say for example, we have given here simultaneous equation 2x minus y is equal to 4. Given simultaneous equation is 2x minus y is equal to 4. And if we rearrange this equation properly, we can get y is equal to 2x minus 4. Proper rearrangement that you should understand, you can do it. Y is equal to 2x minus 4. Friends, remember, everything is not possible to explain. Now we are learning graph and I am not teaching you equations. Therefore, you should understand what is done and why we got y is equal to 2x minus 4. This is equation. Now, suppose when x is equal to minus 1, y will be equal to 2 into minus 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 6, and we get our first point, and that is minus 1 minus 6. When this is called coordinates of the point, usually we give name A, B, C to the point. Minus 1 is x coordinate, minus 6 is y coordinate. First is always x coordinate, second is always y coordinate. Now you may think why? Friends, these are assumptions. It is assumed. For example, my name is Machindra, and I cannot ask why my name is Machindra, because it is decided by mother that this is good boy, he will teach to the students, and therefore best teacher is Machindra, so his name is Machindra. That is decision of my mother. Now I cannot say I want to change my mother and make it Narendra or make it Yogendra or make it something like that. No, Machindra is my name, and that I have to follow throughout my life. In the same way, horizontal line is x-axis. This is assumption. Vertical line is y-axis. Number unit, that is decided. Sometimes if numbers are heavy, then scale will be more. If numbers are less, scale will be less. So we have to work on this way. So here we have calculated from given equation, if x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 6, and minus 1 minus 6 point is on this line. Substitute here, x is equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, therefore this is point on the line. Second, when x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 2 into 0 minus 4 is equal to minus 4. Therefore, minus 1 minus 4. Sorry. X coordinate is 0. Sorry. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2 into 0 minus 4 is equal to minus 4. Therefore, this point (0 minus 4) is on the line. You can cross check. Third, when x is equal to 1, y will become 2 into 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. Therefore, 1 minus 2 is the other point on that. And in this way, whenever we have to draw a graph of any line, we should take 4 points. It is given in our syllabus. Why? Because really speaking, 2 points are sufficient to draw a line. But if we make mistake in doing calculations, then our line will be wrong. And again, our solution will be wrong. Therefore, we should take 4 points. That is suggested. So, take fourth. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2 into 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. And therefore, 2, 0. So we got 4 points. We have made proper calculations for it. And friends, in this way, if we want, we can make one proper table. This is one such table. Here we will write first x, y and coordinates x, y. As we have when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 6. Therefore, minus 1, minus 6 is the first point. Then second, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 4. Therefore, 0, minus 4 is the second point. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 2, and 1 minus 2 is the third point. And when we put x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0, and therefore 2, 0 is the fourth point. If you want, you can plot thousands of such points for thousands of different values of x, and you will find that all these points are in a straight line. And if any point is not on a straight line, it means you did some mistake. Mathematically it must be, it should be. So friends, we will plot these points. So this is the graph. Our first point was minus 1, 6. This is first point. X-axis minus 1, minus 6. So this is our first point. Second point, x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 4. So this point. Then x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 2. So this point. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0 is our fourth point. We have to write this way. First we have to draw x-axis on the graph paper. How to draw? Learn it properly. Then draw vertical y-axis and then plot 4 points on the graph paper. It is very simple, very easy. Don't keep any thing that is it is very difficult. It is very simple. And throughout the life, if you are in the field of science, you need the use of graph. And therefore, always handle the graphical work with confidence and correctly, accurately. So these 4 points are joined and we have got the line. And name of equation of this line is 2x minus y is equal to 4. And in this way we have plotted the line. Here we have to write the scale. Here scale is equal to 1 centimeter to the 1 unit. Because here unit is not fixed, but graph paper, this is graph paper. This is how points are plotted and graphical line is drawn. Friends, you have to do this work always with pencil. Graphical work is always to be done by pencil, not by pen. But to understand you and get clarity, I have made this graphical work with pen, or say sketch pen like or that, so that you can see it clearly. Therefore I did it, and whenever I need graphical paper work, I will repeat the same thing, and whenever you will do the graphical work, you have to do it with pencil and systematically make it systematically, correctly. And when you understand how to plot the graph and how to do the graphical work, your confidence is increased. So friends, we have seen how to draw a line graph by. So friends, when we have to do solution of a simultaneous linear equations in two variables, or two pair of linear equations in two variables, first we have to plot one line, then we have to plot another line. If these two lines are intersecting, then their point of intersection is the solution set of our simultaneous equations. You have to remember it. But it is not necessary that all the time the two lines will intersect. Sometimes two lines don't intersect. Two lines may parallel to each other. And in some critical cases, two lines may be coincidental lines. That is, one line upon another line. So all points are same. Means, for example, if equation is x plus y is equal to 1, and if other equation is 2x plus 2y is equal to 2, it is the same equation. This is coincidental line. It is same line, and therefore it has no fixed solution. Two linear equations will have solution only if these two lines are intersecting. Remember, two lines always intersect in only one point, and coordinates of that point, x coordinate is the value of x and y coordinate is the value of y in that simultaneous equation. We will solve such problems. Friends, sometimes this line, it is not necessary that line is always inclined. Sometimes it is not necessary that line is always inclined. Sometimes these lines can be parallel to x-axis, parallel to y-axis. As we understood earlier, that though it is x-axis, its equation is always y is equal to 0, because coordinates of any point on x-axis is, y coordinate of any point on x-axis is 0. Therefore, equation of x-axis is always y is equal to 0. And therefore, equation of line parallel to x-axis is always y is equal to k. K will be positive if the line is above x-axis. K will be negative if the line is below x-axis. For example, here line is intersecting y-axis at 5. Therefore, equation of line parallel to x-axis is y is equal to 5. If that line is here, suppose touching through -10, then equation of that line will be y is equal to -10. Equation of y-axis is always x is equal to 0. And equation of line parallel to y-axis is always x is equal to k. If that line is towards right hand side of the x-axis, it is x is equal to plus k, and if it is towards left hand side, x is equal to minus k. K is the point of intersection where line is intersecting the x-axis. For example, this line is passing through 4, 0. Coordinates of this point are 4, 0. X coordinate is 4, y coordinate is 0. Therefore, equation of this line is x is equal to 4. If it would have been passing through here through minus 6, then equation of that line would have been x is equal to minus 6. So friends, we have seen the information about graph, how to plot the linear equation on a graph. It is always a straight line, and x-axis, what is x-axis? Horizontal line. Y, assumption. Y-axis, vertical line, again assumption. Equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. Equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. And in this way, lines parallel to x-axis, lines parallel to y-axis, and any line. If we have to draw the graph of any line, any linear equation in two variables, we have to find 4 points. Necessarily only 2 points, but if there is mistake, answer will be wrong. Therefore, for safety of our solution, we take 4 lines, and we see that all these 4 lines are collinear. Or collinear means on the same line. In a previous slide, all 4 points are on the same line. Therefore, all the 4 points are collinear points. So friends, we will solve some problems later on, and today we will stop here. Thank you.